Welcome to FXStreet. If you like our videos, if you like what we're talking about, please join us on our YouTube channel and hitting the subscribe button. Specifically, if you like what Akash and I are discussing, you can follow Akash on Twitter at Mangyeko and myself at Just Analysis One. Taking a look at Ethereum, if you don't remember last week, it was kind of almost funny but irritating and frustrating that Ethereum, at least in my data, was stopped $2.70 short of reaching a new all-time high. But then it has crossed above, broken out above this very standard looking ascending triangle. So we did break above that yesterday, closed, and then throughout the current trading day, we've kind of come down to retest that break. Whether that's going to result in follow through buying to continue pushing higher, we'll have to see. It's a little bit mixed here. There's not a huge gap in between. Point and figure charts are kind of on the sloppy end as far as opportunities, but I will say that here on the $50 three-box reversal chart, there is developing, if we get a new column of O's to form, then a move back down to 39.50, the entry, would result in the formation of a bullish fake out pattern that could trigger some selling pressure lower. As far as how low it would go, I'm going to just stick with the standard Kijun-sen level down at 36.75. That's where I would see it coming down to. But again, on any sustained breakout higher, my target still in the short term is at 5,400 on the long side. If it can sustain a move higher here and break out to new all-time highs, at 5,400 level is what I'm looking at. But in the short term, any type of corrective move lower likely to hit into that 36.75 zone. And that does it for me on Ethereum. I don't know what you see, Akash.
Yeah, just give me 1 second. Let me just share my screen.
Sure. It's been a bit of a wonky, kind of indecisive. Got some altcoins that are spiking up a lot and then others that are just kind of floating around, but yeah.
Yeah, I think interesting that you bring that up. So Bitcoin and Ethereum kind of closely correlated, so that's why like they're kind of having similar moves. But if you look at layer ones, right, AVAX, Sol, Luna, and everything, these are fucking going crazy. My bad, these are going crazy. So yeah, back to Ethereum, right? So the last time we spoke about Ethereum, I mentioned about this demand zone here and how breaking below this will flip it into a bearish breaker and then any retest into this. And if it fails to reclaim quickly, then you can expect it to go lower. And if we did see the scenario happen, I would be looking at these demand zones here, which range anywhere from 3,200 to 3,300. There's a lot of liquidity resting below these swing lows over here. So I was generally expecting a retest of 3,200, although not 3,200, it would be somewhere in 3,200 area.
That's where you see
the
support coming in if it comes down there.
I'm sorry, what? I didn't get that.
That's where you see support coming in if it heads down there.
Yes. This is where I'm expecting Ethereum to reverse. I mean, collect liquidity and then reverse again.
Okay.
But so far, it seems to be holding up pretty good above 3,009, roughly 4,000 psychological level, same as what BTC is doing. And this was an attempt to collect liquidity, or even retest the all-time high. But so far, it seems to be
your audio kicked out there a little bit. Your mic did. But yeah, I think as you get that fixed, I'll take back over here. I think I see what you were looking at on your screen. I can see it. You're pointing to 45.50 as that next level higher. But yeah, and then I remember last week we discussed we both kind of had that same target range that we were both looking at in that 5,400 to 5,750 value area is where it would likely extend to. But yeah, it's let me just get my screen back up here.
So wait, can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. Yes. Okay. I will. I'll stop sharing and you can share your screen back. Or no, you got it already.
Okay, awesome.
Sorry.
My bad. So something wrong with my headphones. Right. So back to this, right? So on Ethereum perpetuals, right? Ethereum kind of did make an all-time high here at 43.88. But yeah, unless we get a decisive close above this level here, which is 43.87, I don't see Ethereum going any higher. But if you look at this inverse head and shoulders pattern that I discussed last time, the target for that comes around 45.50. So if we do manage to break this, there could be another wick, something like this over here that retest this, set up a new high, and then come down here. But in the short to midterm, I'm still expecting this consolidation to resolve and retest at least 3,600 or 3,200. Which would be really good buy opportunities for me.
Okay.
Right. As for you were saying something, John?
I was going to ask on beyond that where's your target above that prior all-time high in the perpetual contract?
The prior all-time high for that?
I guess actually I rephrased that wrong. Where's your target above the current, like where do you see the next
so you want the bullish target after 45.50?
Right, yeah,
that's what I was doing here on the 1-day chart, right? You can see this trend-based fib that I've used here shows the psychological level, right? 5,000 is like a really good point to start. But beyond that, I'm still looking at $6,400 for Ethereum.
Okay.
All right. That's my take. Right. A retest of 3,200 on a short-term corrective phase. But if that doesn't play out, probably 3,600 seems like a good target to like come down and reverse from a double bottom here. If you look at it on a daily time frame, do this and go higher to this 5K, and then if it continues going higher, 6.4K. That's what I'm looking at. Yeah.
Cool. Thank you all for watching.
Yeah.
Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.